Hola bonita, welcome to your follicular phase yoga practice. Begin by finding a comfortable reclined position with your feet planted on your mat, hips width distance or wider, and your knees together. Place your hands over your womb, your heart, or both. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale through your mouth, let your body settle into this moment. Notice how you're feeling today. By now, you've likely stopped bleeding, and you may already sense a shift in your energy and mood. This is the springtime of your cycle, your follicular phase, a time of growth, creativity, and new possibilities. Take a moment to set an intention, not just for this practice, but for the days ahead. Just as seeds are planted in spring to grow and thrive, what can you cultivate during your practice? Now, with your next inhale, raise both of your hands overhead. Exhale fully as you place your palms on the earth. Again, inhale, raise both hands overhead. Exhale, lower your hands to the earth. Sync your breath with your movement. Do a few more rounds at your own pace. Find your way back into your neutral resting position. Then bring your awareness to your hips. Begin to make slow rocking movements forward and back. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Exhale, release. Then when you're ready, begin to squeeze your glutes, one side then the other. Envision a marble resting inside of your pelvic bowl, and as you alternate sides, this marble is moving from side to side. Now gently float your hips back down onto the earth. Bring both knees into your chest, hug them in close, then begin to make small circles with your knees in one direction, then the other. Continue at your own pace. Bring your knees back to the center and begin to rock forward and back until you gain enough momentum to roll all the way up and onto your hands and knees. Keep a slight bend in your elbows as you draw your shoulders down your back. With your inhale, drop your belly, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Continue to alternate between these two movements, cat and cow. Be as fluid as you'd like. You're now in your follicular phase, so you're cultivating your feminine energy. Make your way to a neutral tabletop position. With your next inhale, shift your weight into your knees as you raise both of your hands up above your head. Exhale, surrender, and plant both of your hands onto the earth. Rest your forehead against your mat. Inhale, once again, lift both of your hands overhead. Exhale, child's pose. Continue at your own pace. Allow your body to move freely. Option to even sweep your hands up your belly and your chest as you reach up toward the sky and see how that feels for you. Allow yourself to fully express every emotion and every sensation. Slowly make your way into child's pose. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. With your next breath, walk your hands toward the top of your mat. As you walk your hands forward, rest your chin, then your chest on your mat. Option to use a block underneath your chest for support. When you're ready, gently make your way out of this posture and onto your hands and knees. With your next inhale, sweep your left hand across your chest, then your shoulder, then reach your fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, thread your arm underneath your right through the space here. Inhale, once again, press yourself up, reach toward the sky. Exhale, thread your arm through. Continue at your own pace. 2 more rounds. Now, thread your arm through. This time, rest your ear on your mat. Option to take a half bind by reaching your right arm around your back and resting your hand in the crease of your hip. Unclench your jaw. Deep breaths here. Slowly release the posture. Make your way into a tabletop. Then inhale, reach your right fingertips for the sky. Exhale, thread your arm through. 4 more rounds. Go at your own pace. With your final thread the needle, option to take a half bind on this side. Deep breaths here. Gently release the pose. Press yourself back into a tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, send your hips back. Downward dog. Option to bend your knees here. Shift your weight from side to side as you press your fingertips into your mat. Shift your gaze between your knees. Let your head hang here as you draw your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Deep breaths. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, plant your foot between your hands as you lower your left knee and untuck your toes. Reach for both of your blocks. Place one block on either side of your foot. Draw your shoulders down your back as you shift your hips forward for a low lunge. Deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. This is a great place to stay. If it's in your practice, you may bend your left knee and catch the outside of your left ankle in the palm of your right hand as you shift your gaze behind you. If there's any restriction in your breath, come out of the pose and breathe in your low lunge. With your next breath, gently step your right foot back as you bring your left foot forward to switch sides. Notice how this side feels compared to the other. If it feels okay on this side, you may bend your right knee and catch the outside of your ankle in the palm of your left hand. To deepen your quad stretch, gently pull your heel closer to your glute. If there's any restriction in your breath, slowly take the posture apart. Release the posture and place your blocks off to the side. Press yourself back into a high plank. Lower yourself onto your mat. Inhale, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, rest your chin on your mat. Inhale, press your hands and your feet firmly into your mat so that your shoulders are drawn away from your ears and your thighs are lifted. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Now walk both of your feet up between your hands. Walk your feet out so that you have hips width distance between your feet. Option to gently bend your knees here and rest your rib cage over your thighs as you reach for opposite elbow. Gently begin to sway from side to side. Maybe nod your head yes, shake your head no. Allow your spine to decompress here. Now release your elbows and walk your feet together. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Extend both arms. Reach your hands for the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Then release your arms by your side. Walk your feet out so that you have hips width distance. Place both of your palms on your low back. Gently press your hands into your hips as you shift your gaze up toward the sky. Slowly release the posture. Walk your feet back together. Let's cultivate our spring energy with a few sun A's. Inhale, bring your palms up toward the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, step back into a high plank. Lower yourself down to your mat. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breaths here. Notice any tightness and bring awareness to these areas. With your next inhale, step both of your feet between your hands. Lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly reach both of your hands up toward the sky. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Inhale, lift both of your hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, high plank. Lower your belly onto the earth. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths here. Up. Exhale, fold forward. Last round. Step both of your feet between your hands. Lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift both of your hands up toward the sky. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Inhale, lift both of your hands. Inhale, lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, high plank. Lower your belly onto the earth. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step both of your feet between your hands. Lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach both of your hands toward the sky. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Great job, amiga. You've completed your sun A's. Now step your left foot out wide. You want about 2 feet or so between your feet. Place your hands on your hips. Draw your shoulders down your back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward. If you notice that your back starts to arch, reach for your blocks and place them in the center of your feet. They should be spread out about shoulders width. Keep your shoulders drawn away from your ears. Relax your neck. Let your head hang here. Unclench your jaw and gently pull yourself forward. If you are opting out of blocks, you may place your hands on your mat in the center of your feet, shoulders width distance. Align your fingers with your toes. Fold forward. Draw your shoulders down your back. Play with your balance by shifting your weight forward into your big toes, then back into your heels. Just notice how this feels. With your next inhale, gently lift your gaze halfway. Take your time here. There's no rush. Place your hands gently on your hips and rise to stand. Now point your toes to the outside corners of your mat. Keep your knees bent as you slide your hands down toward your knees. Rest your hands here as you lower your sit bones toward the earth. Draw your shoulders down your back. Inhale here. Exhale, dip your left shoulder toward the center. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, dip your right shoulder. Continue to alternate sides with each of your breaths. Slowly rise out of the posture. Then shift your right toes to point in front of you as you shift your left toes to the back of your mat. Inhale, extend both of your arms out wide. Exhale, reach forward toward the back of your mat, then fold here. Plant your hand on your shin, on your ankle. You may also take your peace fingers and grab your big toe. If needed, use your block here for support. You can place your block on the outside or inside of your left foot. Shift your gaze down at your toes or up at your right fingertips. Triangle pose. Remember to relax your jaw. With your next inhale, rise out of the posture, bring your block with you, and switch sides. Left toes will point in front of you as you shift your right toes to point to the front of your mat. Same cues. Notice how this side feels compared to the other and make any modifications needed. With your next inhale, leave your block, slowly rise out of triangle pose, then bring your feet together at the top of your mat. Now grab one of your blocks and place it in between your thighs. Squeeze your block firmly between your thighs as you raise both hands up toward the sky and sink your sit bones down for chair pose. Keep your pelvis tucked and your core engaged. Option to take cactus arms if that feels better for your shoulders. Ground yourself through your heels. A good way to test this is by lifting your toes. With your next exhale, release the pose and place your block off to the side. With your feet together, inhale, bend your knees, raise your hands toward the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, step back into downward dog. Now shift your left toes outward as you step your right foot between your hands. Keep your right knee bent, then rise to stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach both hands up toward the sky. Shift your gaze to your fingertips. Relax your jaw. Deep breaths here. Warrior 1. The following transition may be a little difficult for most, so make any modifications that you need. Without shifting your gaze from your fingertips, you're going to switch for warrior on the opposite side. Deep breaths. With your next exhale, widen your chest by sending both of your arms out to the horizon. Widen your stance if you'd like, then shift your gaze to your left fingertips. Unclench your jaw. Warrior 2. With your next inhale, switch sides. Shift your left toes forward as you point your right toes to the front of your mat. Tuck your pelvis. Keep your shoulders drawn down your back. Exhale, Cartwheel both of your hands down to your mat. Step your right foot back for a high plank. Lower yourself down to your mat. Inhale, forward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step both feet between your hands. Lift your gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring both hands toward the sky. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Reach for one of your blocks. Step back to the center of your mat. Place your block on the outside of your left foot. Now reach both of your arms forward. Wrap your left arm underneath and around your right. Bend both of your knees. Lift your right leg. Then cross your leg over your left. You have your block here for support. If you'd like to try for a full bind, sink a little deeper by bending your knees, then see if you can wrap your foot around your calf. Remember breath over posture at all times. Eagle pose. Slowly release the posture. Shake your balancing foot out. Then take your block and place it on the outside of your right foot. Reach both arms forward. This time wrap your right arm underneath and around your left. Bend your knees, then lift your left leg, cross it over. Same cues here. Hold for the next few breaths. Slowly release the posture and place your block off to the side. No need to turn out to the side. I'm simply turning to face you so I can demonstrate each of these postures where you can see them. Now with your feet together, lift your left heel, then turn your knee out to the side. Bring your hands to heart center. This is a great place to stay for tree pose. If it's in your practice, you have the option to rest your foot on the inside of your calf or the inside of your thigh. The key to any balancing posture is to pick a point that you can focus on. I like to look at the floor. Once you feel balanced, I invite you to grow your tree. Slowly release the pose, then find your way into tree pose on the opposite side. One side is usually a little more wobbly than the other, and that's okay. Meet your body where it's at today. Tomorrow, your practice could look and feel completely different. By honoring the seasons of our cycle and meeting our body where it's at each day, we can thrive and cultivate balance and harmony. Slowly release your pose. Now reach for your strap. If you don't already have a loop in your strap, go ahead and create one now. Take the loop of your strap and wrap it around your right foot in the center where your arch is. Once again, find your point of focus, and when you feel balanced, I invite you to extend your leg. If it's in your practice, you have the option to bring your leg out to the side. If you are opting out of using your strap, take your peace fingers and grab your big toe. Then extend your leg. Option to bring it out to the side. You'll hold this pose for 5 to 8 breaths, including the side transition if it feels okay for your body. With your next exhale, release the pose. When you're ready, switch sides. Slowly release the posture, then bring your feet together at the top of your mat. Inhale, raise both of your hands up toward the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, high plank. Lower your belly onto your mat. Reach both of your hands to the back of your mat, then rest your right ear on the earth. Palms face up toward the sky. Now bring your big toes together, and I want you to keep your big toes together for this next pose. When you're ready, lift your toes and the tips of your fingers toward the back of your mat. This will naturally lift your chest. Keep your chin slightly tucked. Relax your jaw. We're here for just a few moments. Locust pose. Exhale, release the pose completely. Rest your left ear on your mat. You have the option to enter locust pose one more time, or if it's in your practice, bend your knees and catch the outsides of your ankles in the palms of your hands. Keep your knees together for this entire pose. When you're ready, press your ankles into the palms of your hands so that your chest lifts. Once again, keep your chin slightly tucked. Bow pose. Exhale, release the pose and rest your ear back onto your mat. Bend both of your knees, then sway your legs from side to side, windshield wipers. Now lower your legs onto the earth. Gently press yourself up and back into a child's pose. Rest your forehead heavy on the earth. Option to rock your head from side to side. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. With your next breath, stack your shoulders over your wrists, tuck your toes, send your hips back for downward dog. Now find your way into a seated position. Extend both of your legs. Keep your legs activated, feet flexed. Adjust your sit bones if needed as you fold forward. Option to use your strap here for support. Release the pose, then reach for your bolster. Slide it underneath your knees as you lower yourself onto your back. Now slide your bolster underneath your low back. Bring your knees into the air. Extend both of your legs. Flex your feet, point your toes down at the earth. Relax your jaw. Take a few deep breaths here. This is a great place to stay. If it's in your practice, go ahead and lower your feet over your head. Place your hands on your low back for support. If there's any restriction in your breath, gently modify the pose or come out of it completely. Extend your legs and reach your feet up toward the sky. Shoulder stand. Shoulder stand is often referred to as the queen of asanas in yoga. It is believed to offer numerous benefits, including improved circulation, thyroid stimulation, and relaxation of the nervous system. I love to recommend this pose to my clients who have a dropped uterus, also known as matriz caída. Come out of the posture whenever your body feels ready. If it's in your practice, you may lower your feet over your head, then relax your legs so that your knees bend. Your knees may or may not fall close to your ears. Remember, breath over posture at all times. Honor your body by honoring your breath. When you're ready, release the posture, lower your hips back down onto your bolster, then plant your feet on your mat. Option to extend your legs here and allow your bolster to fully support your hips. Gently plant both of your feet on your mat. Slide your bolster off to the side. Bring both of your knees into your chest, then begin to make circles in one direction, then the other. Option to also rock from side to side. Extend your left leg. Keep your right knee hugged in close. Inhale. Exhale, cross your right leg over your body to the left side. Sweep your arms out wide. Option to shift your gaze to the right. Inhale, bring your knee back to the center. Give yourself a little squeeze, then release your leg as you bring your opposite leg into your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, cross your leg over your body to the right side. Sweep your arms out wide. Shift your gaze to the left. Gently bring your knee back to the center. Plant both of your feet on your mat. Bring your right ankle to rest over your left thigh. Reach your right hand through the space in between your legs and clasp your hands underneath your left thigh. Gently pull your left knee into your chest as you press your right thigh out with your elbow. Reclined pigeon pose. When you're ready, switch sides. Gently release the posture. Adjust yourself comfortably on your mat. Use any of your props as you wish. Option to place one hand over your womb, one hand over your heart. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Allow yourself to fully settle here in Shavasana. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. As you rest, take a moment to connect with the energy of growth and renewal that your follicular phase brings. This is a time of fresh beginnings, creativity, and inspiration. As you breathe deeply, know that you have the power to create and manifest anything you wish. Honor this phase of your cycle as a chance to plant seeds of intention, knowing that you are nurturing yourself in the most beautiful and sacred way. Trust in your body's wisdom and its natural rhythm. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Be gentle with yourself as you bring your awareness back to your body. When you're ready, roll over onto your side. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Press yourself into a seated position. If you'd like, you may end your practice with self-breast massage. As you circle your hands gently, honor the energy of your heart and womb. Feel the connection between your breath, your body, and the beautiful cycle you're living through. Now place one hand over your womb and one hand over your heart. Take a moment to express gratitude for your body and everything it's done for you thus far. Now I invite you to place both hands in the Yoni Mudra over your womb. Take a moment to express gratitude for the power and wisdom of your womb. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll end our practice with the Lotus Mudra. Visualize your heart and womb space blooming, radiating love, strength, and healing energy. Gently bring your fingers back together to close your Lotus Mudra and seal this energy within your heart. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice, amiga. May love and light follow you off of your mat. Namaste.